What's up, guys? It's your boy Carnage. Time for day 2 because evidently my recording, Elgato, what are you doing to me? Because this is not working the way it should. It's ticking me off, but I'll figure it out. No worries. Today, this video in the background's gonna be from Ace Lobby that I played last night. Shout out to these guys right here. Best freaking Ace Lobby I've been in a long time. Drop a like if you have one that where you're playing with the same players for at least 2 hours. That's never happened where it's the same exact players every single game. Almost all of them, but I'd easily say this one was down to 1 to 2 hard points. That basically seals a deal for a win for one side or a loss for the other. But as I post on Twitter, it's really going to be a video about how I explain what I've been up to and everything I'm going to do in the future. So, shut my door all the way. But yeah, first, what happened? 6 months ago, team up reflex, everything was going good, but school piled on 8 to 7 classes a semester, 16 hours total in credit. It's a bit much. I've worked into a part-time job where you're working 30 plus hours a week. No, it sounds weird. Part-time, you really see, oh, you're only working 15, 20 hours. That's what they do for guys that are like 15, 16. That's all you're going to get. Once you get 18, 19, 20, part-time jobs are 40 hours a week. Like, you can't help it. You gotta pay the bills. And that's what I've been doing. Working my butt off in school, and just haven't had time to pick up the sticks. Now, switching job, less time I have to be at school because I'm taking a few less classes. I'm passing my classes, figuring everything out. With my new major that I switched to, computer programming. Previously I was doing music, which don't do kids. If you're really good at music, it's a tough road. Trust me, I've seen a lot of better players drop out of the program, and they were amazing, and I couldn't do it, and they couldn't do it, so just a heads up on that one. But recently, after switching jobs, figuring out my school schedule, things are starting to look brighter, because my window, the older I get to play competitive Call of Duty, is starting to slip away. Like, in high school, you have all the time in the world. You don't have to worry about a job. Most of y'all anyways. I've been working since my sophomore summer of high school. For anybody outside of US, that'd be grade 10. The summer after I finished 10th grade, that's whenever I started working, which cut down my Call of Duty time. Actually got me knocked off for release of the team I was playing with for most of Black Ops 2. Which we were winning a lot of tournaments on PS3. Winning a lot of online tournaments, GB, Twitter ones. I'm trying to think back. It was Inferno tournaments or something like that. Got new, helped them out a little bit, trying to make that happen, build up the PlayStation community. But sure enough, a few years later, competitive Call of Duty switches from Xbox to PS4. Y'all know the story, what happened with that. But what I want to do really in the future, because I want to do what I said I wanted to do, and that is make videos and play Call of Duty. As far as YouTube side, at the beginning of the year, I said, alright, this time I'm going to do it, this is when I'm going to do it. I want to get 10,000 subs within a year. Or the beginning of August, and I haven't done shit. Everything just piled up way too much. But, life happens. And it was really hard trying to find a team that was willing to work with a guy that worked, like, out of game job and school. So most of the guys I'm teaming with, they're still in high school. They're like 16, 17 years old, don't have a job, don't have really that many responsibilities to worry about. I did. And that's what hurt me. And that's one thing I want to touch on here. To all you guys that are 15, 16, 17 in Call of Duty, ignore this. That was... I still hate seeing that. It's stupid. But all you guys 15, 17 year olds, 18 that don't have a job, expect a guy with a job plus school to play 10 hours a day on top of their job. It ain't gonna happen. There isn't enough hours in the day. At best, on days at work, I can put in 4. Pushing it. It's as soon as I wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, get my morning, the stuff I gotta do in the morning done, and play a little bit before work and a little bit after work. That's pushing it. And with school going on, I don't know. Have to figure it out. But for you young guys going in, it's like, alright, you should be able to play, throw out number, 6 hours a day, 10 hours on weekends. Just put out that, which I thought the same thing. It's like, everybody should go do this if they really want it. There's guys out there that really want it, but just don't have the hours in the day to do it. Like, Scump, like, Call of Duty players that pro right now gave up everything, and their parents are behind them, most of them. Their family's behind them, but it's just harder for the guys that are like, your parents are like, what the hell are you doing? For good weekends, I was making $100 a weekend. Which isn't all that bad, just when you're 16, but I had to get a quote-unquote real job and shit. But can't really blame them out. They're just looking out for me, they're looking out for y'all. If they tell y'all the same thing, they don't understand really. There's one video was made with this mom that really touched every single thing that needed to be touched on for parents of competitive Call of Duty players, which there's a lot of us out there. Like, for 100,000 that pay daily, at least 10, like 6 of that is guys that want to play competitively, that want to make money, that grinding this game day in, day out. So, young guys give older guys a little slack and say, well, I gotta work this day, I can't play for this day, I'll have to stay up a little bit later. You have to give some, to get some. A little bit lenient to older guys. And girls. I know there's some girls out there going to kill me. Really good competitive Call of Duty teams with girl rosters. Don't underestimate them, man. There's some really good teams out there. But as far as an upload schedule, I'm gonna try. Now this might mess up a little bit because my work schedule and everything. Plus school is starting up here soon. At least one video a day. Probably I'll upload it like midnight before I go to bed. Go to bed and be uploaded sometime day. I'll tweet it out midday. Whatever, that'll be my one video day whenever I'm not working. Or whenever I am working. On my off days, I try to pump out 2, maybe even 3 videos to make up for something like that and see, which I know a lot of people only do 1 video a day, but I'm pushing out good quality content. So I'm gonna do and try to double upload days. Probably do like a commentary, maybe break down some gameplay. Y'all send me in some gameplay to analyze, break it down, because I know a lot about Call of Duty. And I've done a few of those before. It's been really successful on the past channel, so hit me up. Twitter's gonna be in the description if y'all want to look into that. I've thought about doing like a top 5 comp plays of the week. So I'll leave a comment, tweet at me, it's like, hey, check this video out. This is what like each play I just made and everything. Oh, separate video. Talk about that probably Wednesday-ish. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, that basically sums it up for what I've been doing. Remember you guys to like, comment, subscribe to it. It really shows some support, helps my channel grow, helps us grow as a community, helps spread out the lesser known players and everything. And yeah, one more quick thing. Check out that time and hard points. 316. Nobody else has a minute. I'm so proud of this gameplay. This is probably one of my better ones I've had since coming back. For sure. But anyways, this is your boy Carnage. Signing off. See you guys in the next one. Peace.